So I just doubled my Algorand bag because with this new partnership, there's going to be a whole lot more liquidity coming to the Algorand ecosystem. Stick around. Welcome back to another episode of your Digit Hustle News. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, we're going to talk about Algorand's newest partnership with Balancer. Okay. And this is very, very bullish news because what they are looking to implement through the Algorand blockchain is something they call programmable liquidity. Okay. Now, as we read through this, ladies and gentlemen, if you're holding Algorand, you're going to see how the Internet of Things pops up, concepts related to that pop up in this reading, as well as enhanced DeFi capability. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stick around. Now, getting into the news. Blockchain platform Algorand announced that Balancer, one of the largest automated market makers, will soon be available on Algorand to expand liquidity to its growing community. This initiative explores how the Balancer platform can work in different environments, giving the different trade-offs and characteristics of other innovative blockchains like Algorand. Traditionally, exchange and liquidity have been time-consuming and expensive endeavors, and the market depth is not always justified. However, Balancer brings the type of innovation and decentralization in financial infrastructure that continues to drive service costs lower. As a trusted pillar of the Ethereum community, Balancer has played a key role in providing this decentralized liquidity for its users since inception. Now, by leveraging Balancer services on Algorand, exchanges will have the ability to create trading pairs within any Algorand standard asset. And the number of those assets issued on Algorand's high-performing blockchain accelerates. This represents a huge opportunity for mass adoption. Balancer is being built on Algorand by Reach, utilizing their safe and easy dApp programming language. The Reach platform provides a high-level language and specialized compiler that lowers the bar of entry for Algorand development. dApps wrote in Reach also apply formal verification to the deployed application, ensuring that applications like Balancer provide extra safe guarantees for its users. So, simply put, guys, this Balancer and Algorand partnership is the equivalent of what Polygon is doing for Ethereum. It's essentially a streamlined on-ramp to make technology faster, to make developments faster, so that way more dApps can be created. And what interests me even more is when we scroll down to the bottom, guys. This is just in the last few months. Curve, Ledgermatic, Instamatch Global, Republic, Relio, real estate investment, fundraising platforms, Curve, PayPal. We already know what they've done. It's just, I kind of have been overlooking Algorand in recent weeks, but seeing this article reminded me, and thus is why I had to double my bet. Because Algorand is going to be big. And then there are rumors, whispers even, that Algorand is in that race for the CBDCs. And just so you know, guys, it's XRP, Stellar, HBAR, and Algorand. Those are the four projects that I've heard the closest to getting that CBDC contract. Because that's what it's going to be, guys. Whoever does end up building the US CBDC, digital money or whatever, it's going to be a government contract. So the news, the information that you get with projects even hinted around the subject, you can pretty much guarantee they're working in the background and they're trying to impress who they need to impress to land that contract. So with that being said, guys, that's all I got for this video. Make sure you stick around for a little bit more information on Algorand and their technology, especially if you're new to crypto. That would be very useful. And it's always good to leave one place with more information than when you enter. But with that being said, guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And if you want to get at me down in the comments, feel free. I'm also on social media on the tweet machine at DigitHustle2021, as well as Library, decentralized alternative to YouTube. It's no ads, dope content, and I get free cryptos, free cryptocurrency. Who can beat that? And while you're down there, don't forget about Piteflare. Let's support independent blockchain video game developers, guys. That is hard work making video games. I tried to make a button once in a Adobe Photoshop class when I was a kid, and I threw a fit, cried because I couldn't figure it out. But anyway, video games are hard to make, and it's easy to show some love, guys. Don't cost nothing. Links down in the description. But with that being said, guys, I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a prosperous day. Most importantly, make you some money. I'll see you in the next video.
Blockchain technology was created to enable economic systems where borderless transactions can be achieved without the need for a central authority. But without these, how do users agree on which transactions should be written to the blockchain? How do they come to consensus? Algorand securely and efficiently achieves consensus in a fully decentralized network, as long as the supermajority of honest users agree on what should be added to the chain. Users participate in consensus through participation nodes, and nodes submit users' votes to the network. Algorand ties the security of the whole economy to the honesty of the majority of the economy, unlike other protocols, which tie it to a small subset of their economy, such as miners or delegates. In Algorand, it's impossible for the owners of a small fraction of the stake to harm the whole system, and it would be foolish for the owners of the majority of the stake to misbehave, as it would diminish the network overall. Algorand's consensus protocol is based on our unique approach that we call pure proof of stake. Users are selected to participate in consensus based on their stake, or the number of tokens they own. It's similar to a lottery, with each token representing a lottery spin. The more tokens a user has, the better chance they have of winning the lottery and being selected. This method is used to select which users propose and vote on a block, as well as how many votes a user gets, one per lottery win, in the voting process to approve a block. Users are selected to participate with a verifiable random function, or VRF, which acts similar to the lottery. This function can be executed on any node for any user, and allows the selected user to prove their selection, or their winning lottery, to the network with a cryptographically signed proof that gets propagated to every participating node. For each round of the protocol, a unique set of users is randomly and privately selected, independent of earlier sets. This selection process is very fast, as it does not require any collaboration among nodes. Therefore, the addition of nodes does not slow the process down. It's also very secure. An adversary does not know who matters in generating the next block, and therefore should be corrupted until after a selected user participates. And by the time an adversary realizes that a user is selected, it is too late for them to benefit from an attack. The user has already sent their message and fulfilled their responsibility in the protocol. So here's how consensus is achieved and a block is written to the blockchain. When Alice sends a transaction to Bob, it's submitted to a node in the Algorand network and placed in a queue with other transactions. These transactions are propagated to all the nodes in the network. Every node then executes the VRF, or plays the lottery, for every participating user for essentially every token they own. If a user on a node gets selected, that node selects a group of transactions from its queue to put into a block and propagates the block, along with its VRF proof, to other nodes in the network. Other nodes in the network will propagate blocks as well. As each node receives this block, it will hold it as the primary block proposal. If it receives multiple blocks, it will compare the VRF proof of each and only keep and propagate the one with the lowest proof. Eventually, only one block proposal will remain. To verify agreement on the current block proposal, another VRF, or lottery, is executed for every participating user in the network to select a group of users to vote on this proposal. Their voting power is determined by how many times they win the lottery. This committee of users then propagates votes for the block proposal to the network. Every node in the network accumulates these votes, and when a supermajority vote of the committee is reached for a proposal, it is considered the block to be certified. The VRF is executed a third time to select a group of users to certify the selected block. Again, their voting power is determined by how many times they win the lottery. The newly chosen committee then votes to certify the block. These votes are propagated to the network and accumulated by each node. Once a supermajority of votes are accumulated, the block is written to the blockchain. This whole process takes less than 5 seconds. Alice's transaction to Bob is finalized, and the process begins again.